Welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania, Circle of the Moon. My name is Brightroar, and let's head on down through the Eternal Corridor and up through the Chapel Tower. Now, Eternal Corridor, in spite of its name, actually isn't eternal. It's only about 5 rooms long. However, it introduces a whole bunch of new enemies to us, like the Gorgon you saw, and the Flame Demon, the next incarnation of the Demon family. Now this guy's pretty strong. He's got 2 attacks. He only shows 1 here, however. And he drops the chainmail, I believe, and that would have been great to pick up. However, nothing came to. But we level up, so you know, that's all good. It's okay. Now here is a new little feature. DSS card combos. So now you know exactly what cards we are using when we use them. Very cool. However, these demons, these Werebear and Beast Demon, are not cool. They are huge, they are large, they are big, and they are strong. Problem with them is their defense is extremely low. So you can really punch right through them and take them out pretty quick. It's a little weird seeing these giant enemies go down so fast, but, you know, I'm not complaining. And now we got a special enemy, the Evil Hand. If you get attacked by these guys while you're on the ground, they'll latch on to you and slow you down by about 50% or so. And you don't want that to happen because they start swarming around you, and you just slide kick to get out of that if it happens. Another heart upgrade, as you see. There are a lot of upgrades in Circle of the Moon, more so than I have ever seen in any Metroidvania or Castlevania game I've ever played. We're just barely halfway through. The Eternal Corridor marks the halfway point through the game once we finish through it. So we're moving right along. We are going just blazing through this area and through this game. Now the boneheads you see right here are they're gonna replace the regular boneheads we see, and they stack up like all the other ones have in the other Castlevania games. So that's pretty cool. And here is the skeleton boomerang. These guys are pretty chill. They just toss their boomerangs around and have this pretty cool cape going on. And they're not really difficult. They're pretty easy to take down. So, they're cool in my book. Now we're just gonna go on up here and enter one of these rooms we skipped earlier to unlock a warp point. So now we can come back to the Eternal Corridor whenever we need to. So that's really cool. Enter the Chapel Tower. This place is dark and foreboding. Look at that stained glass right there. That just screams creepy. Especially pretty scary as a kid. It's got a real large focus on platforming. However, there are 2 extremely annoying enemies, one of which you see right here, the Bloody Sword. But more about that later, because we picked up the Mars card on the first one, actually. Now the Mars card is pretty cool, because it replaces our whip with a weapon, like a sword, for example. Some of the combinations, you get some pretty wacky weapons, like a giant hammer, or a charge-up katana, and even claws. And they're all pretty cool. A lot of them give strength bonuses to you, like the Mars Mandragora one we're using right now gives us a plus 12% strength bonus. And actually, one of them, that we can see way later in the game, literally doubles their strength, so very cool. I highly recommend using them and giving them a shot. Especially the sword weapons, because you get a little bit of attack above you, a little bit of vertical attack, and it's got about the same length as your whip, so there's really no reason not to use it most of the time. Alright, so we're just heading over into here. We get to see the lovable brain floats again. Ever lovable brain floats, and everything right here is just standard procedure. Just freeze them and jump on up. Like I said, the Rippers of Castlevania. Just wall jump our way. The wall jumping right here can be a little bit difficult. One interesting thing about it, however, is that you get invincibility frames while you're twisting around to jump. So that's pretty cool. And now we got a new combo going on here, but that's not a big deal because we're gonna go up here. And Konami was really dickish with the enemy placements, putting beast demons right here while you're trying to wall jump can really mess you up if you're not careful. So not cool, guys. Not cool. I guess it's part of the difficulty factor everybody talks about. I'm gonna just say, I think this game is extremely easy. I have never, ever had a problem with it as a kid. And it's probably just because I played it so much, I got really good at it. I'm not a master, but I am pretty good. At least, I like to think so. Anyways, meet the second annoying enemy of the Chapel Tower, the Marionette. Now, the Marionette is annoying, partially for two reasons. One, they can float through walls. Two, they love to bum rush you. And three, if you get hit, they will curse you. And what does cursing do? Well, you can't attack. The only thing you can do when you're cursed is slide kick. Now there are ways around this. If you have a Jupiter card on with a shield, you can get around that because it'll stay on. But it's just real annoying in having these guys swarm around. Thankfully their defense is fairly low, so we can shatter them pretty quickly. But man, that little bum rush right there, not cool. Just messes you up, and they're always in the worst places too. I'd say they're equally annoying. The bloody sword is just annoying to hit, and the marionette can just be a jerk.